The Industrial Revolution, an in-depth explanation. The Industrial Revolution, which began in England in the late 18th century and continued into the 19th century, was a period of profound economic, social, and technological change. It transformed England from a predominantly agrarian society to an industrial powerhouse, influencing every aspect of life. 1. What was the Industrial Revolution? Definition: a period of rapid industrial growth characterized by the rise of factories, mechanization of production, urbanization, and significant social change. Time frame: roughly from the 1760s to the mid-19th century in England, though its influence spread globally. Key characteristics: transition from manual labor to machine-based manufacturing, growth of textile, iron, and coal industries, development of new energy sources, coal, steam power, emergence of new transportation methods, railways, steamships, rapid urbanization and population growth. 2. Causes of the Industrial Revolution in England. Agricultural Revolution. Innovations like crop rotation, selective breeding, and new tools, such as Jethro Tull's seed drill, increased food production, freeing labor for industry. Natural resources. England had abundant coal and iron ore, essential for industrial production. Colonial empire. Provided raw materials, cotton, sugar, and markets for finished goods. Political stability. England's relatively stable government and strong legal system supported business growth. Capital and banking. The wealth of merchants and traders was invested in factories, while the banking system supported business expansion. Innovations and inventors. Figures like James Watt, steam engine, Richard Arkwright, water frame, and Henry Cort, puddling process for iron, led to technological breakthroughs. 3. Key industries of the Industrial Revolution. Textile industry, the first to industrialize. Key inventions: spinning jenny, James Hargreaves; water frame, Richard Arkwright; power loom, Edmund Cartwright. Impact: mass production of cotton textiles, making them cheaper and more accessible. Iron and steel industry. Innovations: coke smelting, Abraham Darby; puddling furnace, Henry Cort. Development of stronger, cheaper iron used in machinery, railways, and construction. Coal mining. Vital for powering steam engines and heating homes. Dangerous working conditions for miners, including cave-ins and toxic gases. Transport industry. Roads and canals, improved for moving raw materials and finished goods. Railways. George Stephenson's rocket, 1829, revolutionized travel. Steamships, expanded global trade. 4. Major technological innovations. Steam engine, perfected by James Watt, became the primary source of industrial power. Power loom, automated weaving, greatly increasing textile production. Spinning jenny and spinning mule, mechanized yarn production, increasing speed and quality. Blast furnace and puddling process, allowed mass production of high-quality iron. Mechanical tools, such as machine lathes, enabled precise metalworking. 5. Urbanization and the rise of industrial cities. Mass movement to cities. Millions moved from rural areas to work in factories. Growth of major cities. Manchester, known as Cottonopolis for its textile mills. Birmingham, a center of metalworking and engineering. London, financial hub with growing industry. Poor living conditions. Overcrowded slums with poor sanitation. Outbreaks of diseases like cholera and typhoid. Child labor was common, with children working in dangerous factories and mines. 6. Social changes and labor conditions. Factory system, replaced cottage industries, home-based production. Working conditions, long hours, 12-16 hours a day. Low wages. Dangerous environments, particularly in mines and textile mills. Child labor, common in textile mills and mines, with children as young as 5 working. Women's work. Many women worked in factories, earning lower wages than men. Labor movements. Begin. Luddite Rebellion, 1811, 1816. Textile workers destroyed machinery they saw as threatening their jobs. Trade unions slowly began to form, advocating for better wages and working conditions. Reform acts gradually improved labor conditions, factory acts, mines acts. 7. Impact on society. Class structure changes. Rise of a wealthy industrial bourgeoisie, factory owners, merchants. Growth of a large working class living in poor conditions. Middle class expanded, including clerks, professionals, and managers. Education and literacy. Factory owners eventually established schools for child workers. Literacy increased due to the spread of print media. Cultural changes. Growth of consumer culture with cheap, mass-produced goods. Victorian values of hard work, progress, and moral responsibility. 8. Environmental impact. Pollution. Factories release smoke and chemicals into the air and rivers. Cities like Manchester became known for their smoky, unhealthy air. Deforestation. Woodlands were cleared for fuel and farmland. Urban waste. Overcrowded cities lacked proper sewage systems, leading to health crises. 9. Government reforms. Factory Acts, 1833, 1844, 1847. Limited working hours for children and women. Mines Act, 1842. Banned women and children from working underground. Public Health Acts, improved sanitation in cities. Education Acts, gradually made education more accessible. 10. England's global influence. The workshop of the world. England became the leading industrial power. Colonial expansion. Britain's industrial power fueled the growth of its global empire. Exporting industrialization. British engineers and techniques spread to Europe, the United States, and beyond. Like and subscribe for Move content.